to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Missouri Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebackers versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to the ground with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. They'll try to tack one more on their score. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. On the run, it's Jean-Pierre. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bitonio. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow. continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bitonio. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding them. Nice catch.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some... catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bitonio. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooner.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Bill Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Jean-Pierre. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Bitonio. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Slings it downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
The coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This time it's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find...
Got it! Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And their quarterback is snowed under.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
Wants to return it. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Unloads quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Quick handoff. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With jet sweep pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Riding up to add another. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. The Sooners get enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Good enough for first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking for room. It's moved. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galladay.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, then they can play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Sooners will hustle to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Right back to the well.
The ball carrier. Brings up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Hold, up.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. He wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for 1st down. On the ground, it's Moon. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
For the offense.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And that's a very productive first down play at bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got it in the middle. It's Galladay. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. Unloads it downfield. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double cover.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Pocket starts to collapse. Caught in the backfield. It's Galladay. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Shakes off a tackle. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's got his man. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Jolly. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The give on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They say every game